So now that all the sensitive people are gone, let's jump right to this video. So, as you can see from the thumbnail, well, just looking at the thumbnail, what do you see wrong? Because I see a lot of stuff that's wrong. All of a sudden, all of these superstars are holding WWE championships. Like, this has never happened in WWE, WWF, ECW, TNA, AEW, WWF. None of this that ever happened in none of those histories of sports, especially considering wrestling out of all the sports. Now, I'm used to seeing majority superstars that don't look like these superstars and look like me be the champion, so that's the normal. But all of a sudden, all of these superstars are holding and wielding WWE championships. Now, this definitely put up a red flag in my mind, and I seen this post a couple of days ago, and I was like, that is kind of strange. Now, all of a sudden, considering what's going on in this world, all of these superstars now, at this moment, they deserve to hold the championships now. Like, why they couldn't have held these championships a year ago? You know, 2-3 years ago, because these superstars have been in the WWE for years now, and all of a sudden, right now, all of these superstars are holding these championship belts now. But I'm gonna get deeper into each one of these champions. I'm gonna break it down, and I'm gonna take a couple of superstars off the list so it won't seem as though I'm making a huge stretch of the big, like a big deal. But to end this video, and of course, I just got one question, and that's gonna end this whole entire video. But that's later on down the line when I get through breaking down the analytical data and why these superstars had a championship. So, as far as the New Day and the Street Profits holding the Raw and the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Now, this has never happened in history. I'm talking about ever. Like, I'm used to Evolution. I'm used to, like the Undisputed Era now. Those tag teams, I'm used to all of them holding the gold, but, we done had the Nation of Domination. One, I'm talking about all-out black tag team. Why didn't all of them hold the championship gold? Now all of a sudden we got the New Day and the Street Profits occupying the tag team division. That, like I said, that set off the first red flag in my mind. Now we can eliminate the Street Profits in the New Day. We know the New Day is entertaining, and you can't deny their talents in the ring, and plus, merchandise, and the same can say for the Street Profits. So we can completely exit them off the list. We're not gonna even count the tag team division because we all know that that's pretty much justifiable. Now, these other champions now, it kind of set off a red flag as to why are they the champions now all of a sudden. So from my thumbnail, the Street Profits, the New Day, like I said, we can eliminate them. R-Truth. We just seen R-Truth capture the 24/7 70 I-55 championship, from Rob Gronkowski. In the first place, why was Rob Gronkowski the 24/7 champion? Like, that's another red flag. Like, now all of a sudden, R-Truth go win a championship back. Why he didn't win it back at WrestleMania or around WrestleMania? I guess they was waiting for now, consider what's going on now in the world, to make him the champion once again. And they said he was a 36-time world champion, which I don't believe that either. So that's R-Truth, and that's a tag team division. We got Keith Lee. This superstar is definitely talented, but all of a sudden he is the NXT North American champion. Now, I know he's been the champion for like a while now, but you gotta also think and also understand that the WWE plant these championship wins on these superstars. All this stuff is by plan and by design, and you gotta bet that Vince McMahon knew that this stuff was going to happen, and boom, all of a sudden all these superstars are champion, and I honestly don't think that this is a coincidence. Now, don't get this twisted not 1 second that I'm ungrateful or I'm not appreciative, and I don't think this is a good idea to have all of these superstars, in particular the champions, because hey, I kind of feel good because we getting appreciated for once. So that's Keith Lee, that's the 24/7 champion, R-Truth, the tag team division, all of that sold up. And recently, Apollo Crews. Now, we can all agree that Apollo Crews has more talent than half of the main roster on Monday Night Raw. Like, we can all just be honest and say that everybody in the mid card, Apollo Crews is definitely on top of the mid card, and considering the fact that he just now win the United States champion, out of all the championships in WWE, the United States champion, you know the United States don't care nothing about nobody that look like me, but all of a sudden on the forefront and the whole United States champion, all of a sudden gotta look like me. Now that's the biggest red flag of this whole video. Why is Apollo Crews just now win the United States champion? When I see Apollo Crews before he won the championship, I said, this is right here, by the time they finally start wasting this guy's talent. Apollo Crews should have been a 3-time United States champion and a 5-time Intercontinental champion. And before you pull the racist card, Apollo Crews beat my favorite superstar to become the United States champion, and that's another red flag that I got a problem with. What is they doing with Andrade? But that's another topic for another video. So, again, why all of a sudden now Apollo Crews the United States champion? Drop the comments down below. Apollo Crews, he should have been the United States champion. Like I said, he should have been a multiple-time mid-card champion throughout WWE. But now, I guess it was the right time for him to be champion, considering what's going on in the world. And, like I said, with pretty much all these superstars being the champion, it's looking pretty fishy, and I don't agree with it. And considering the fact that Bobby Lashley, which another superstar that look like these superstar, has a championship match next Sunday for one of the biggest championships in WWE history. And did I forget to mention Kofi Kingston WWE Championship reign? That one wasn't genuine either. The only reason why Kofi Kingston was the WWE champion was to bring in African fans that was over there where he from, and of course he sell merchandise. So it's a smart business move. But my overall question be, was it genuine? He been in the league, he been in the game for 11 years, and all of a sudden now he got a championship match. But as far as Bobby Lashley is really the betting favorite to win and defeat Drew McIntyre, and go on to do I'm guessing bigger things with the WWE Championship if he beat Drew McIntyre. So with all these superstars holding championships, which is not normal in WWE, since superstars that look like me is the minority in the WWE, not the minority in this world. If Bobby Lashley win the WWE champion next Sunday, this pretty much proves, and I mean 100% solidifies, that all these superstars being a champion is just to support the current movement that's going on in the world. And to end this video, like I said, we see all these superstars as champions. They are currently locked in as champions. Well, one more superstar solidifying the World Heavyweight Championship that could potentially be Bobby Lashley this Sunday at the Backlash pay-per-view. If Bobby Lashley win that championship, this confirms that the WWE is just clearly going with the motion and, trying to make people that look like me feel good about myself. But unlike other people, I'm not buying it. I don't think it's genuine. And, like I said, my overall question to end this video is this title move, as far as all these championships, all these superstars holding these championships, these belts, these titles, is it genuine, or is it just right for business right now to show and to act as if they care about what's going on in the world? Because we got to also remember, Kurt Angle won the WWF Championship during the 9/11 scene. So in the history shows that WWE do stuff as far as like championship changes to go along with real world events. But for sure, if Bobby Lashley defeat Drew McIntyre, which in my mind, I like Drew McIntyre more than Bobby Lashley, so it's not a complete racist card with me. So if he beat Drew McIntyre, that pretty much confirms that the WWE is full of shit, and they just doing what they consider best as business. And you gotta know, some BLM shirts are definitely gonna come on the WWE shop. Just watch. It's clearly a money move if you ask me, but we gonna see how long these superstars are champions after this whole little movement died down. So, with that being the end of today's video on a little shocking discovery that I found throughout the WWE, and me in my everyday life, considering what I look like and what's going on in the world, I always tried to escape to WWE where I feel as though there was no racism. It didn't care about, you know, what color you are. But now it appears that the one thing that I do love, it didn't even spill over to racism. So I don't know what to think now. So with that being the end of today's video, I'm Wanye. I'm back on the channel, you know, for a long. I'm back, you know. It's been a long time since you've seen my face on the camera, but you know, hopefully, you know, I get back on the channel. I upload more videos, but we all know the WWE has been extremely dry lately. So if I see another touching subject or, you know, interesting subject that I'm gonna share with y'all, I'm definitely going to be back. And I think, you know, this is probably the end of this video. So with that being the end, feel free to smash the like button, super kick the subscribe button, comment down below, and hit the bell notification so you can be alerted when I do upload another video. So until next time, I'm your host, Wanye. I'm checking out.